Welcome to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, home of the Panthers, in a program built on the backs of legends like Tony Dorsett, Hugh Green, Mark May, and Mike Ditka. Give it the toughness that is epitomized by anyone who plays in the Steel City. Pitt lined up for the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Cal Bears offense will get the first possession of the game. And here comes the quarterback, and one thing you know for sure, with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different looks. It's really important mentally this QB is on his game.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. Give to the running back. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
They'll need 3 yards here on third down to keep this opening drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Gets it to the back. Still running at the 40. Off he goes. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And what a play call. You can feel maybe a little bit of aggressiveness. This defensive line flying upfield. What do? Throw a screen right behind it. Get it to your running back. Let him do the rest. Chew up some yardage and make the big play for the offense.
The Golden Bears with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw. A shot for the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Golden Bears!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Pitt Panthers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
And it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
On second down, wants to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, they're able to generate an explosive play here with a design QB run. He shows you his speed.
I know the quarterback's going to carry it, but this defense wants to make him feel it when he does.
Yeah, he's physical and he's tough, but we'll find out just how tough he really is. I'd be curious to know how many carries this guy can withstand in this game.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Looking for room. It's Pena. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Takes it on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they...
And he's running in the open. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Second down after that incompletion. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Got his man quickly. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it toward the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about punting.
Fires left. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
You know, this defense knew the offense was going to try to take shots vertically down the field and do it in a variety of ways. That time, they were able to defend the corner route and swat the ball down.
After misfiring, it's second down. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much room there. They'll give him one to the 9.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
At the 20, he's got space. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Give him 6 on the play. They'll mark it at the 9.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Coming after him. They get to him as he throws. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cal!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They'll run the screen. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. Now they'll run it on the toss. At the 45 on his way. Got a lot of running room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
They get a huge gain on that toss play, and this running back, when he's got the ball in space, watch out. You see when he's out in the perimeter of the field, he's able to pick his spots. He can make people miss. He's got a bevy of moves. Way to generate the explosive play.
Powers through the defender. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. From the gun, running back on the move. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. You can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
Trying to surge it in. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you've got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Pitt right back to the line. Trying to find his man on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
You got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On third down, going up top. Fires to the right. And it's picked off. Got room on the return. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. On second down, wants to throw it. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots and they're being aggressive throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. On that last one, he was looking for number 3.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Maybe one notch of adrenaline too much on the punt there. It hits about a yard deep in the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The offense set for a first down play. Looking for space. It's Pena. Into the pile. Maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
And they may have caught the defense snapping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that third down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these third down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
Man, that linebacker timed that play so well. I'm surprised the running back even held on to the football. They're lucky that was only a tackle for loss.
They're setting up the screen. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
They'll try to bully their way for the first. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Caught behind the line. It's Pitts. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Nielsen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver. Just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy. And I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
Finds his tight end. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Grabbed in the middle, it's Pena. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Pitt pushing the pace. The aerial assault continues. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And the freshman just showed those great ball skills and snatched it right out of the air.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You see all this movement in football now. All the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield, and make this life hard on this running back.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wants to throw on first down. Lofts one high and deep. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he makes the catch inside the 25. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big gain. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set for the second half kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. The Panthers want to pick up the tempo. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Graves. He's there to make the stop, and the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Second down coming up. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That ball's incomplete. They had the screen all set up, and he couldn't hang on to the ball. Pitt will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. No fair catches here, looking for room. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. The toss to the outside. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Davis. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's going to fire deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He's got his man. Turns it on in midfield. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. The Golden Bears are marching down the field. Snap it to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line. They go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cal! And the punishment has been extended. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about it. Single coverage, double cover, triple cover. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. They need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Makes a move. Oh, he left him grabbing. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Offense getting set for 1st down. Using the quick game. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. How about the little toss out to the fullback to give him a touch?
And you said little toss because they're not trying to throw bombs to the fullback. This is a guy that's going to be more of a possession wide receiver. But if you can depend on him and he can catch the football consistently, you can get those little gains, those positive gains, and keep the defensive ball off balance.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
Get set.
Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. And it's no good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. A 3rd and long coming up here.
Let's go.
From the gun, wants to pass. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls fall incomplete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but...
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And the beatdown has ensued. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive feat.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, you know, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
The Pitt offense back on the the field and ready to roll. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, sure we ran a better route.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. That's caught. It's Nielsen. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll run the toss. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
First down for the offense.
Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10.
Jackrabbit.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. And the Golden Bears are rolling down the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal flag on the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs.
Easy.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. This is a designed run. Touchdown, Cal! And the pummeling has started. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Cal, 42, Pitt, 0.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. He's looking to throw. This time it's complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. New set of downs after that completion.
42, spot alert.
He's looking to throw it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him. And they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here lately.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody right now on the same page.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day. And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, feed the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports